Last week, we discussed a very important topic. Na afede obia yem krampa ahye no. Amu ni mo, eniyama e wo ho no a edi yenya no dosun. Na se yeni ankofo ma ya nhwa ye be blame nkofo e de omo atuatua eniyama bi ano. Na ya na meka asem a na mabisa bi before biom mo de mo ho. Ompanimfo yina mo ye okay. Ana ye tua honhom mu ka na nadwoka bi ene ye nim ho hwe. Last week no we discussed hypothesis of Draco King invention. And when you discuss ye na me kire uniama ni bi a omo invent ye na me ka cho se nne no Nyankopon ye adom a ye besan ato aso nti se wanti bibia mpo a me ma wote ase se de omutumi snatch onipa e body no mo de e soul omo create no e de to body ni mu e na me ma wote ase se nipa ye ne omo te asase so no enye omo nyina na ye nipa nti be careful how you deal with people. Mo am ko one night stand ne de ekeka eka ho no mo nyina ese mo hwe ne yie na wankɔ a wani da so na obesan wachi abafie no no wabodam ne ewukɔ hu ye no untumi mpo nkai no waka wo kampo a wadwen ne yasa nu na ye wote se wabodam ti dia wokeka na enim nso na me kan ne awoka no hu ye pa. Last week we delved deeper into some wild hypotheses of the Draco King and some of their techniques and inventions used to manipulate and keep their authority over the earth. Because se wo dwen sa nyama no be bisa se bibia wa Africa how na se yentimi nye mane nye yie e wa ha ye ne ye make omo bibia omo be fa ne ha from food to mineral to human beings eya heya nti ada ne ye de yetimi ye nye mpo mane nye yie ye kokra ne ekoye adwuma ne ye ba ne ye be invest be ye company wa ha no ma e be survive ne na ye den bisasa adan mfanche mi o hwe companies e wo krom ha nyina de ye adwuma pa no dodo wosan na ye Ghana for dia nsem we nyina ye ayendwen ho. Today we are going to touch on another technique invented by the same Draco King called the Reptilian shape-shifting mythology. Before that, I can't stress on this point enough that the world of the occult should not feel exposed by these visionary theories. We are in an age of exposition where mysteries become plain. Nti to da bia ensem ni bi wo a wo ka na akoye te se wo bibia so the other time no me ka se obi twro comment bi e de mayen se nye bibia na ye beka the comment we posted no na no ye wrong enye no na na ye ka ye behwe se this week ni ye behunu ye de ahyemu a o se enye de bia na wo beka bibi because wo pese every week wo nya bibi kan secret bi wo ho a ye mfa manipa me mpese me stress on this so that ebinum be feel say me di bibia e ba abonten. Also, there is this popular perception that you must join some occult to be rich and have access to hidden secrets. And the young ones, the wo adwene mu papa. So one fan one koto occult mu a untumi nye yie. Untumi because pay mu a baby a ye nyina akra Ghana ha ye fu se tumi a oteso no ebi aburu ye nyina ye tumi sumpo no. Nurse so okoso from presidency to us so onko join ni bibi ama nkola na wo ma dwene mu se so mo join ni bibi a omo ntumi nye yie omo ntumi nye powerful omo nya ahobambo. They have to be in something, some group be a occultic group ya gia tum di tumi no e de ama a group bi se omo ho na tumi ni wo nti enda me ye Illuminati enda me ye Freemason enda me ye ha obi aso wuo obi eni wo wo sa niama we mu obeka so no de owu onye ne dia ye wo adwene we e wo ho no mo te si e de wiase ayete no bibia ni ho aye e wo sumase biom nti na meka say the youth now no omo wo opportunity na omo de omutira ye nti na se wo ye youth now ne number baabi a frefre de ende e ko hin ba na wo ho aye memobo because when you have access to knowledge, knowledge is everything. Knowledge is power, knowledge is wealth, knowledge is riches, knowledge is peace, knowledge is freedom. And to say, we youth na social media, we phone crack can take you to anywhere you want to go. That's a wusu ya de name wu chinchin akopesi keduro na akoye ye de ka ho na ho aye memobo. especially among young people. But what I can say to all of them is that we will all not be here suffering. The truth is, most brotherhoods of the true meaning are looking for people of influence and prestige to bind them into covenant. And you'll be an aya be a punoman so muremu. You better on once. The other day I send BC near can be some saying to me starting social media na nipa views na for na minya no mu ehume. Me ko school fees amitua na me yem hye sheme. Pa ba ko no jibole ne ho. Se me mwa wo na ntua na nko. Me ko bae so me jibidi se we hu so mfaso. Eno obi ehumi ana. Obi ambre me letter o. Think about it. Let's walk into part 2 of the Draco King inventions. Last week in the year part 1 and there yenko part 2 no because me catch will say my part 1 amount, mesa part 2 amount. Yen share and other inventions and so a. Omo ye ni yen hwe nsunsuan so e de ba before so. A series of my hypothesis of the reptilian leadership. Anu na ndeye ba beka. Then the topic no part 2. The Draco King reptilian mythology. That's what we are going to discuss today. Mawakwaba at the best spiritual word you media subio. I believed you, I believed you, I believed you, I believed you, I believed you. And I send you love, I send you love, I send you peace. I send you peace wherever you are. I send you peace, I send you joy. I send you joy, I send you joy. I send you wealth, I send you riches. I send you multiplication. Be I will share, will be I send it to you. I send it to you, dear Dawakoma so, dear Wawa Jinimu, dear Mawusuni Nina, I send you peace. I send you peace, I send you peace, I send you love. I send you love, I send you love, I send you love. I believe you and I wish you a nature day. Abusia and that year twa last week topic na ye treaty yen so. Hypothesis of the Draco King invention. And when I will discuss it, and I'm one of the inventions, no, and I maybe say humobro, bisa mpaye, e bisa dream fofro, e bisa confessions, e from impenifo no ho, the ebema ye to me at the ye hu, every situation in and that ye part 2, na topic na was no ye the Draco King reptilian mythology. And no, and then ye discuss it. Last week, you know, in same baby, minim said ya wunamu e fili wo. Minim said ya wadwini mu so eye o. Minim panin bi so a wo send sa we no message no e de command. Na reptilians e kura ye de. Now ye hwe omo so aseme. Reptilians and dragon mythologies are all over us. Obiye ni ho a wonim. From the Chinese to Egyptian to Rome, many stories are told of the time when the earth was either ruled by reptiles called dinosaurs or magical creatures like dragons and unicorns. Now you see omo no omo was asase so na meteorite be bo obi ani wa onim sa story we sebe kafra ba bia wo bia unim sa story we. As spiritual people, we must learn and understand the allegorical and spiritual history of mythical creatures and why they exist. When we say yehunia maybe senya na ya fa ne tra adentina na omu no mu ruli wiase. E say yetumi hu ehwehwem ehu ehintasem a ewom. E say yetumi hwehwem ne ehu honhomsem a ewom. E say yehwehwem ne ehu de nti omo ahwehwe sa asem no e de asi ho. Say yanya sa niame ya yankasa ya bra bo beye den amaye. For instance, I have planned a tour of Scotland this year to bring to you their story of why they have adopted a unicorn as a national symbol. Eya memempa ensema yetete afichire ka. Ye bohu ka ne ya pagya yemu. Nti no eyade a yedi niam etoto na kwan so. Na crew ni na movie. etumi akọ Scotland na yakọ sa asem no we want to understand them nti yeguso a ye ho Dr. Kelly guso ye ho arrangement den ye bonya mempa ye se bibia beto ne kwan so amaye ni yetumi akọ. So to my fans in Scotland, we will be coming to tour your unicorn castles and historical sites to get a metaphysical understanding of your choice of unicorn as a state animal. The enti omode sa aboa no no omode ayo omu bibia no mo am Scotland ga me kan munim. Me my who small history, but I will take all of us there. Then we go and do proper interviews like the quest. You know, it is coming back like kakai. Yeah, market time because of my schooling and everything. No na aye kakra, but bibia all the shows are coming back full time. If you know someone who is endowed in the teachings of mythical creatures, tell them to call my manager, because Maame Grace will love to sit with him or Revelations to delve deep into most of these stories. Senya men na wo no ye bodin ya na ye kono mo de hihye movies mu. Their main reason why, the effect, their impact is a mystery to everybody. Na no na me pese ye unveil enye no ne ye nde, but e ya ade a me prepare me ho ani me crew no na ye ne nkrofo so di nsawoso na yakose wo saa nimdie so wo saa creatures ho a 0244860092 ubetumi afre wo pese o de fa me manager so a ubetumi afre 0244680959 Dr. Kelly ufre na on sabeka no na woni baby a wo bia we have Zoom untumi ba ye beba de awo. All these things, you know, they have their meanings and their significance and the reason why they exist. They have plans. Intia omo ba asase no so omo meaning ni ye den Scotland for no mo afa unicorn ye betu kwan akoho e de na wusu nim my platform ni open for discussion. Afei me ne wo kan inventions ni bi last week and then so me ne wo beka bi na said ya me ka kire wo last week no na ya hwede ewom na so obebo mpa ya ma wo pani o se wo be ye den o se pani bi so aye bold of frame a eno so meko. Now yenhwe invention 2, body jump. Body jump. This technology is about jumping from out of one body to the other when the other body wears out. And medical catch on when we did the Anunnakis no say omu create a body no e wo ho nti so bi ye we ya no wa jump because ye time ni so nti omu ya no ma jump akọ men ye confused because ma catch say souls no di omu ye fi asase so because this mechanism no eya na awon out eno na ebe ma ube ko and like ube fear, but se wo to me create niama na me catch us a gold na nkrofo no to ni bebiri abrofu yi tu omodi kwenti ye chain ye rings nkitinkitin omo mfa bi nya pane omode wode because titimire num ni enananom no omo wo pane ni bi omo di gold ni bi ye pane wo yenti ana omo so ahemfu pe omo so gold gu ahemfu ko mu ene ne keke kan no we have no idea about it ye tu obi abedin pe no wa ye ring no de ahye no sesi abisi ni akora abonkola no na nsuo mom ne ye de omo kwa so no mo de gu omo apampem pe ne kra ne sen mamento amasem so e. The Draco King created this to keep royals in charge for thousands of years. So basically, when some king is old and about to die, they bring another young person and they will draw out the soul of that old dying body through the eyes and transfer the soul into the living young body. So when adie we wo ho na ye didi agoro ediu obi me se wo ya obi de wo besesa ne hu sisi a I keep telling people to be careful what they do and where they go. Me catch obi a baby a wo kono, just be careful because eye mobo se wo ko baby na wunim ne enti a wo ko na obekọ na wo beba no wo ye empty ya chese ya hwe wo bibia afiri mu enkrofo bebre ewuwu a enye omom dress ombewu no omde ewu obi atwe like one time ye be ma wo body na jump sesia se nneema wei no ye de ye joke ewo movie ni mu na ye se obi akɔhye obi mu asɔre bi kra ye se ye twe obi honhom e de hye obi mu saa nneema ya ye di agoro ye nim ne fapem ye nim nneema etimi course ana eye Ghana na me hu ohene a wadi 200 years ana 150 ana 100 years a wawu ebi ye wo ohene bi wo krom a wadi 100 years wa wunim bi sa na ka kire me na me nkosra omo na me boyfriends na from 90 going omo na me ne omo ya ade nti so wo onim ohene bi a wanya 100 years wo Ghana na wa ka kire me wo frɛ me boss a me kona ode me be kona makwa akɔhye no hwe sɛ de nkrofo no mo wo ho no mutumi yini yesi wawu obehu ana wasan asɔre ede na na esi ye na nanom no mutumi ka ho omo sɛ wa meni bibi ato ne yam nti obewu a na odi obi asesa ne ho asɛm wewu nte da. It's something that is there. Yen go deeper into it to understand and know about it. Ye keka no shallow. Aye concert ne sa na che say ye twam wo ho. Na ekọ. This is one of the inventions of the Draco King. We no obe kiki wo body ne figure one time. Or kiki fi wo no ma na wa shift ye exchange no. Say nneema we na si ne ye de ye movies na ne ye de credit na ma abayifo be ye ne krampo ye ni ma de ko na ye witches no na ye say dan abusia ye back from wo ho ne ye ti nneema bi ase a ye nka ye ho peace a o moma ye try say ye be ye sa de we wate e beboa ye nyina. So we are talking about body jump. Oh shit, spiritual wa me din de the Maame Grace. I am the pride. They see themselves through me, they smell through me, they hear through me, and they drop every particle of information through me to us. They can't catch us. Me ka unyansa kasa. Nyama na hwe ade bi a wunim ne fare ba no ntumi solve you. Se wunim ade e hye ni root no na wutu a edua ne tumi wuo. Na wutwitwa so a efu a efe papa. We call it pruning. The Draco King, and I discuss reptilian mythology, and then they were part 2 of last week's message. This technology is what made ancient kings rule for thousands of years. One thing you must know about this body jumping technology is that the old person whose soul was transferred from a dying body to a new body will have all her memories. So what I said to you, so when the soul gets out of this mechanism, okay, completely, na yakoto we ne twene a, na se go through portal of blood through a woman, no ba, we reduce it into all the memory no is gone. And don't forget, say the icons are there to rob it, so they are able to have a soul to use. Because when they don't want any human being to complete his mission or her mission. Almost so much no. Inti se koba ni se nkrofo no a omo ye saa de we no ma plan a steady ehu. Se wo kofa saa portals ni mu dia eno e adwuma denden. Nti no omo hwini nyina na omo de agu young body ni mu. Na omo throw so no to the dying body no. Just a total exchange. Ye won krofo bi wane ne ye adwuma kora wo kwa adwuma de bia na wo ponduru fia wo yare o de bia wo kwa adwuma mu ha wo ponya wo ba fia na wa ye week ayire so every 6 weeks you are sick. There are people who eat energies omo adwuma na omo ye no ade na e hye ase no e twi nipa energy nti adwuma mu ho wo kwa obi ayare de bia obi isre kwan eya na ye den na ekoso se nipa na omo aye ne sa no owo ne memories ni bibia ye intact ahemfo wa abonte omu wuntem saa o ti so obi ni mobi o nya 100 years o ye ohene e wa ha na wahwe ni ye mum ye hwe ye hu ye ni ba bi ayekọ mum ye hwe ye hu ye saa de we bi wo bible mu na me ko kan Christopher ne bubefu okay yesi David no wanyinya yin abroso sabio yesi na ne be ma no kora na enye adwuma because no wanyin na oba abewu ena omo de virgin kwoto ne nchen omo de virgin ne kwoto ne nchen no David enwu sa se mu hu anante. This is what they were portraying in the Bible dear one. Just beware where you go. Donate with so me de me krama me so mo me nkwanda nyina nkwanda ben. Do you have nkwanda bi wasase we so me to aso. So she will not lose anything. Onipa na ya tri ni soul na free the dying body ni mudi ama young person no. A drive a young person the soul away no. Ono on lose she ni bibia ye intact. She will have all her experiences and memories. After the switch, the awareness level stays 100%. And yet it's a wako fa portals no. Omo twi ni komu a ni bibia ye pepe. When someone dies and goes through reincarnation, makachro, they lose their memory as it's harvested by the archons. Me no waka way that. But in body jumping technique, you have all. You will remember everything, full memory. It is believed that most Abrofo kings do not die. They only switch and jump from one body to the other. Iniyama ewo ho nie yen ye didi agoro. Obi be switch wo body one time. Ebi wo wa wonim se wo you okay o. Wo sori anapa na wa ye basa. Ebi kura denya ne anapa na no mo bodam. E de na si ye. Maka chiro, stop roaming and work on yourself. At least anya shimpa wo de wo meditate a kase wo senses ni ye sharp aboni bi ben wa wo behu. Obi abewu, obi eni asasi so obechimbo. Bibia so ni we be protect you because negotiations were spiritually. I'm telling you. So what the nantwie na kwa ya obi di nipa beko. So me ha ho. The best thing to do, wonkotua ka bi wontumi, is to work on yourself. Na hu se wo senses asema wutie, wo bon se the resonate with you nyina wo intuition be peke. Now you are working around it. I then obi kan asema asem no tie wi a wonko an water de abefa no de otie we so that is the abilities of our brains or our gods. Na we yemu no. Nti be careful where you go no be an snatch your body. Ade we wo Bible mo maka David di a kire wo. Na o read a baby nso wo kwa omo se Joshua sofo peyin. Ogina nyankopon wanim no a abofo wo ho no na burunsam so wo ho etoto na no asema burunsam bisa ye ne se enye Joshua we ni ye snatch no out of the fire na sure these things are there ye na ye decide say we don't want to know nti nkrofo bebre wo ho no ma omobot ye se obi lose ni memory aden no nipa why snatch a lot of switches ekoso ba ye ni hu knowledge nti obi wa ho say me so daye ne bibia be wura mi mu na se switches nkoso adenti na moko asori ya bibisi mu so na wo kan na na e kasa e dey switch na abe mu. Do we learn about these things? Now yenhwe invention 3. All these things are the work of these reptilians no, and also said Dracos no. Mema Remfi said the archons are part nti omo no mo betro into the tunnel no mo de waba no mo robi bibia wo ho because wunima wo ma mo nsake wo energy. They feed on our energy and our emotions. We've done this already. Now we are doing invention 3. Visual cortex song. This technology is what we regard as shape shifting for non-human entities. Obiye ni madie we omudi nipo omudi moja. Especially dwarfs, river spirits, and reptilians. When you go to a local Ghanaian market, most of them have all sorts of beings coming to buy things mixed with normal people. And we always say someone with an eye for seeing spirit is the only one who will notice them. Eya yetaika. Ye won krofo bi wo ho a omo nko market. Obi oni me ye adwuma bia will testify to this me nko market. Because omo ne me beko. Me nya hwe na me ba bi na me kopo me nya obi no ne me abeko. Enti me nko market. Baby a me ko eye two places when I'm going to buy my red velvet cake and when I'm going to gym. And now say be a farmers market for my fruit. Asa. Enumpo no straight. Enti because share market won eniama ekoso na eya omo tai kan asem bi say market ye to nipa nam wo ho medikan ya kan akire. So we have people who dwells in the darker side. Market is still market. Anajo amachi market is still market. Nipa na ye nam kurum no enye ye nyina na ye nipa. ye wo other people wom na ye omo ka so omo we ani nko a e na omo hu se enye nipa we nyina e na ye nipa o we de hu na wanye we ye wo nkrofo ni bia omo ajampe enti nipa na egu market wo bebrebe no nimo market fo ma na mugu ho na mo ko ntokwa mo mbu hwe ebinom ewom ensesa keto bi obedidi obi atem sisi ya no ne wo ba ne problem na odi to fie no ye nimo ye fo se nanim te se ye nim tie no ano no Bible can asem bi or say you better know what dwells in a person than to know the person physically. That was a serious statement. Ye won krofo bi wo ha obejejew na obejejew obenyam ana onya usuban etesen. Because to the normal eye they appear human. Se woni ani a wodi hu a obehu ni saa. Ebi se ye to nipa nam wo market. Won ko market nko se nipa nam ne suwe age se wo ani. But to you who have eyes, they are all sort of beings. If you have witnessed something like that before, you can call my manager. We can interview you virtually. You don't need to come to the studio so that people can hear your story. We can also cover your face so you can feel comfortable. Make a way no. Me betina to say o betina like a joker. Na asem bi eni ho wa be krochire nsam amam ye uduru wa mewura wu mu ahwansa nkrofo no no muntumi hu anim ba me de metumi hu anim I'm not joking here na wa betena ha na ye de bibia akata wa anim no wa be joke egu hanom just so that people will view it. We are not after viewers, we are working to me begina and play with our emotions. Nti say wo ba in this way now, make sure say wo ba it truthfully, because we are learning. We are not trying to look for views. And the one souls are priority to us. Inti no want to me ba na amfa me craft ni me creation be di agro say hu hwia won de member kora, but say we hu bi ampa bra wo ba ye behu. O just spiritual one, and then we are discussing the Draco King, reptilian mythology. That's what we are discussing. Last week dear no and I hear to us no. Mama to us way. Now, the truth of that case is that it is not about having a different eye. And then it's because even some blind people can see these beings. Do you know why? So attention no waha. This universe ni mu bebrea. In the other realms, no. Aya we weeko. Somebody can catch last week say sabi omo ni efra no, they become very sensitive because until na mo kasa mo bompire mu kata mo ani no say nini fra you are out of this, your energies here is zero. Ubeye bibia but aha na bi. So when you say akola ya wo no on kasa ohu bibia just like a mo anso so ehu bibia say wo kraman a ono no be ma wahu say bibia ba bibia wote. Me man was small pudo obi nti omo ko school a me ametem baby no mo eja na ma me say me nana ono me nini na ekọ baby ono no be ka kire me say somebody here day for somebody in head e day for mama run ai na me run so enti no ubehu say omo asabi omo ni efra no so they see these beings because omo gland no aye open because wa shati free ha enti na mo bompa ya mo kata mo ni just so that mo be ma this universe na ye zero ama mo na mo ye stronger ewo the ethereal. The Draco King invented a technique to manipulate frequencies that comes to our brains so that they can manipulate what we see as humans. So now there are hidden signals and projecting frequencies and sounds to our visual cortex so that when we see reptilian, they look normal. But if your body frequencies can nullify what is being projected into your visual cortex, then their true beings appear. I think I have to treat frequency, vibrations and frequencies. I will do it. I will do it. The other day, somebody also wrote, say, menye high souls and star seas. Like we are going consistently. We've been on this platform, giving back to back. Yenye lazy job, and a shady job. Wow, yeah, serious. Yeah, Juma, we are not playing any advert for you at all. You can only verify your vision. Ube to me visualize it. hwe nkrofo bebre omo ani na yete say mirror yi dust egu animu eye mirror so omo hwe mo hu omo ho. You can actually work on your cortex or your vision, so you can visualize things that are beyond normal. Yenye se niyama we nyina ti omo aye omo ani hu adwuma no omo na omo wa advantage to see only these things. Na sa wo da bia wo de wani no ehwe wiase niyama so da bia wani ni tale ha. Ano an say wo hwe bibia nti wonim hwe nti wo kra de wo hye bi kra you will be used. Eya na eya reho. In Africa, most river gods can hide from human eyes and they live normal lives within the same dimensions as us. Omo so betumi aye say ye nipa ya. Wa wumbu ade na say we careful pa o. Na nya ye nko an yete bi fu so omo nim bibia. Na social media kra de etan. Me wo maame size. Wo maame size. Na wo phone ti. Asema wo kan kra so nyansa nim. Why? Ade na ya mo pensem ma mo maame mo sa hia ni ba. Onwe ho. Churo niama. Ade ni school ni ye kwa ye nya adwuma enye. Ti brofo ni ye tubom ti say force no. Amento aso. But we are blinded by the frequencies that are being created in our visual cortex. So we may see a small river by the side of the road, but in actuality, it is a whole civilization hiding from our physical eyes. This technique has granted many non-human species to walk like people among us. Eno na make no. Asema me kan sisi e wahu. Another serious and brutal things abrofo na ye. Enu nti na ahemfu ni bebre. Omo ni tumi ewo baabi omo te no. Hwe enkrofo we be create bridges. They did a lot of rituals. Nkofo ni bebre be dane civilizations ni bi e wa ha no into gutters and omo directly ko baabi omo pe. Omo wi a no mo aye rituals egum. Yeko twa the quest. Ewo ayi asebu Cape Coast ho no mo baabi. Na omo de yeko bridge bi so kakum. Ha that day no areku bi e share me so no. Eniama that was done. Ewo river na omo ye wo ho no. Na me say bridge na omo ye wo na me say oh my God. They own it forever spiritually. Yen dia na ye tene dia ye chen servants o. Omo ye niama na ye gina ho we don't want to ask what they are doing because they are brofo. A lot of civilizations e waha anka ye betumi atrigger ama aboa ye no omo ye rituals ama ye omo dia nti the benefit mo omo mama mbisa wasem we Ghana fu etu galamsey eni abrofo omo betu galamsey waha hwan mu na aye nya sika Ghana fu etu galamsey nyina deka maka. It's because civilization na wo na wo seek you don't have any connection. Why ye a lot of bridges? Yet bridges ni be kra na me catch last week no bi omu wi na omu ahuri atom. Nkrofo we omu prepare omu hu. Omu due ni ama wasase na se. We are spiritual person wura ho. Na to be free ho. Me so mi wura ho to me en so obi so wura ho to me en sa. Then ye beko ye nim. Because kenkete na ye je ni ye besi dan na ma ye ma no. Ye ba ni ahoden a obetumi aye de ye ni bi no ye protecting. Wo so wa ba na num because nkrofo sika na ojeje na ade ma no. Wo ye ni ama kese ye ma wo ba no. Wu ochina. Sa dan na waye no obeto ni 2 cities but se yetumi wuram na ye biemu na Ghana be ete say Dubai a omutu gold na Ghana abofre bi etumi nya 1 million out of lithium e dey starting a life so wo ba so ye weak so ye strong oba ne be ye comfortable wo e na wo ye leader wo ye spiritual person ade we akoso bebre ye ni mu pose nsuo na de krom no e ye civilization e ho kuro ana ewiase okonfo ni gina ho no de kosua to nsuo na no wafie e chinap agu ho eye ne se wo ye obi e de na firi mu baaye. I remember ye call the quest e wo Kumasi kuro bi mu saa e na ye call obotan bi mu na ye call obotan ni mu no ye call obotan ni mu no e na eyi ye de san na ne call ye nti na ye the torchlight emu yesu sa bat cave na ye koba ye benya asem no ye emu ayesum nti ne ye kita ye phones ne ya soso na ye koto ne ye ko nti ye hoso na ye konti me ko na Elijah di mechi me ko na Elijah di mechi baby a me ko me I didn't know say sa part no ye nko ho because ade no wurem a obakoto chamber no wasa wurem sa na wurem a fe me koto baby no na wahu ekrom ha na nkasa wahu ye problem ne so na ukoko pim ne head ne so na wo so ade esi wo wa wo hwe so oni bia hu ye ade esi ho no ti mi ye pe na mi hu se obi na ho ye sum na bat no so bobo wanim ti mi nya hu ade onipa ne so ogina pa na me se Elijah me hu obi no odimika kutukutu no ja me ho mi nim dia meye nti ehọ na mi koto ye na me de machi mi start se me de machi epie na dia me hu ye ne nne na me kama ka kire mo say one day I will talk about my experiences nti me de machi saa na me pie ye nti me pie ye pa na me bisa guy na ye ne ko na me bisa ne say ade na ete ha no mo no oye den o say ye ontumi nka wo ho na ye pie fi wo beka me okay nti ye pie fi ho no mo no ena me bisa ne biom no say eye owo kese a gold tale ne moma so o kan ne man challenge me ye kom man kan kire ne say wo bo ana say ewuye ba me ade a me hu ye na me pie ba ye no na me be share said the asofo abom pa ya ye direction clericals akodo a ya pack gu anointing oil akodo a ye pack gu ho na me hu say we black people Ghana for ankasa titiri when it comes to spirituality we are all confused because ade a me hu wo ho no no any ade a omo aye wo ho any asofo wo ho ebom pa ye no me I was not getting it ena me de me twa so man ka hwe so ankyero bi ade a mehu ena ye ba afie me besin ko school wo London me wo London ena me hu se negro no o hye ne sa konfo atade o se de brodo na tetale momentu me hu ena waye video akoko kontwa ono na obisa no che so mo be didi matem se me ko ehwo akoye video no me mbisa permission me at my age and at the level of my knowledge me sori na mako obi kurom a me nim ho na manante na makogura ho na me twa video I'm not that stupid guy we kasa o kasa nsem bebrebe o kasa because Ghana mo journalism no me nim riding on people's back is a priority to you people again to me nim ni opechira wo ho me hwedin na me say wo bakete kura last but one ponyo mate why are you doing this and what for inti man ka hwe na mo London that day na me bedu ye pe e na de ne say men fi no no kura o ye na no chebe so no hwe oni ma de ko ete ho na me ye ekom ancha and 2 weeks no ko dwane to akonfo foforo so mo mepa me cho na me say onko me ni case she until mo be ye mo adwin se mo ye united wo hu we are jokers so osofo condemn osofo okonfo condemn okonfo obi so ye enlighten or preach awakening the obo ane man ye nipa onkai ehe ne ye ko it doesn't work like that universe way enye selfish o ade bi ode be ma ubia obeje ye create yenya there is water there is fire there is earth all the 4 elements na ewo ye mu no ye wu a opa obi wu a mensie no fa ne funu ne to ha ni nyina be ko ni place ayire so adi 4 days 5 days e be hunu apai ensuo na ewo mbetene akọ place wu ya na eja na firi mu apie ubeda ho no musa na ensuo na tene na uda kwa ubedane anwea upa try na hwe uma mi wu a fa do to wona ye hwe asase ne enye greedy inti se yangin ne ye hu se ye honam ne ye universe na ye timti ye be behave like the universe asomdwe de asomdwe ye nya bi da unse bi before nya asomdwe e wo bibia ho the visual capacity of our brain is being suppressed to see what we can handle because nobody will sit in a bus with 6-headed crocodile who speak English and want to live a normal life. Dia obetumi ehu pe inse umpese ebi mu se no mo ni nipa omuti nwotwe no mo ni omotena that cinematic kind of thing they show us ubehu so nam ho te se nipa ya but wa we ni na wo hwe a ubehu sa okay ubehu so okay say mom na etie you don't expect say wo bomb pa ye wo so candle na angel aba obo na taban it doesn't work like that this your brain any limitation it can process anything and everything I would be to To be careful what you are seeing and what you are chasing. It's really, really, really important. Inti ewiase na yete no won bibie ni wa ya normal like you want to know or now you want to see. Won ni adwin ni be fa bia no e create. So the Draco King has made it possible for these dangerous looking things to exist like normal people. Inti nipa na ye nam no oma mai won say the oma programming ya adwene no eno e na ye di ye ni ye den ye di hu. Inti na ya na aye ma reho. Say, there who through what? Into obisi me who when bisa no. You know there are listen, you can only have clear visions when you know all these things, you know, when the way they work, rejected. They don't like people who know what they do. Until they can't show you anything. And until you know this, you can't testify. So who straightforward. We go to school with them, we eat with them, we dance with them. We marry and sleep with some of them and give birth to their children and life goes on. This thing goes on every day from the book of Enoch. Above for any way mo they die and crofu na waware no kura unim no. Oyire na waware no unim no. Na wo de bia na wo dia wo mewu na wo yese na wo yese. We don't check all these things. We nka sorry. Na nka ye keka we because I want nipa na ye packed. Africans, they don't even know the cause of their sickness. Momuti kromu anka mon yare o. Se si akola 25 years no wenya kidney problem. Akola 16, 21 no wenya goiter. Obi enfo obi aho. We don't even want to know the cause of our sickness. Adi eni ha eba na beka ha and Ebola baye, whooping cough baye, measles baye, high fever baye, HIV baye, anko biomni na ba na beka ha. We don't find out why. Coronavirus, you almost say, you see a breaking out to Nigeria, so Moboa, Miss Meboa. Yen, I had nothing in Namha. Obian started so steamy. Obian started so steamy. I be anywhere. I dear ye, but who they would have said, yeah, quite a man can't answer. The Omo can't answer you knows Max and I'm quite you. You answer you and be sorry. Now, how would be said, be and Okobisa. Community centers, and ye wo kroma. Hey! Africa who name the cause of their sicknesses. They don't even know the cause of their death. Who name the cause of the death of your grandparents? I don't go and call them. Find out what killed them. Ye nimushe. And one say ye name munieko. Ye nim ye bayeso. Before I go, I want to state that there is a way for us to know if we are living in a world ruled by Dracos. Maybe ma omo science ni bi. Edi kan say last week say me kan nyansa kasa because obeka cho say hu de wahu de mum say wo kan na me kan de me kan ne kire wo no nso minim nyansa ti na me ka twi kire wo no me ne wo kasa no ai they love to divide and conquer. Is it happening here? Say wo hu say nia media and de me kan wo ahwe nuanom ne nuanom no mo pre social media, what would them na meteme dem wo platform na mo platform wo chin platform so na meteme platform so ankadien senye social media on a normal day wo be share me na wo betumi aka good morning o ten hunu amfa so bie ni so they control and command. It is a way koso dia yesi oba me nkasa dia okun beka bia da ho sebe kafra fache mo maame ana papa jimi kura na ayo unim nyansa che mo maame bi so mo question onyame asem ye mbisa question control yesi da na wada yesi nya na wa yesi ye nya aware ye tiuti kura wuwom so hu wa hade a wa wasem wa decide they like to inbreed to protect their DNA before mo hwe changes mo nka nokre up till now ye what tribes ni bi wa hanoma they don't marry outside though. The other day na me can say Jew for ni being worry outside no na payin bi ni me kasa no twen ma adwengina so say what tribes ni bi wo Ghana first no nim say wonim sa tribes ni bi wo ho mo ma won ware wo mo wo kasa okwa mo se da bi ni ye ware wo ye kuro ni mu a sese de ye tu abom ye nim no so fi puase so fi nsu ase eno ane se wanya obi edi na chi sese na mfufuo mpo etumi koye oba anwa de aware ni good so wehu who are you going to report? Men na fofo ni asofo ndi wachi na kwa ware na da ba ma ni bewu no ekwo na wo behu so wa abusua cause onipa bi afunu enye sofo obi ade a Say niyama we na ekoso. No obi ani obi e da no obi ani obi e wo na baby mami na dean ne fa he e kosi ha ne ye IVF ye nim baby ye draw sperm ni fi he ne ye nim nipa no ne ye ko omo ye way to keep the DNA ye nso so de ne ye e de protect ye DNA e de keep ye DNA. Africa ho aye mobo left right center we are just there ye pia ye ha ne ye ko ye pia ye ha ne ye ko o tiny ntokwa ne ye wo mu ahodin. Edio omo try said you omo be keep your DNA no mo stay ha. Wa ha ye wo de na wo so wo ye. Most of these people are in high class and they may not be people like you and I. Omo nya hia for what say me ne wo. Sa ko omo ye hia for what say me ne wo a nko ba ware for de wo ye den say wo ko hook up. Hook up na wo kokowu. Ye say ware for ni nyina omo ye hook up. Ah! Ebibifuo pa ni e. Oh, be man friend na social media na waye maka kire mo me platform no so wa wonim na ne obi kunu twemp na wo ho no mo de ba ko aba me office dada ni nyanka ho asem platform no so obi aye wadanfo ukodu fie akowu fie na ba bia nyankopon obo na pesie wo no ho na bronsam so toto ne momone. Be careful who you associate yourself with. A big murunsamfo in disguise. These people are all over. Creating adia me be wiase me chi eye me tan eye kokonsa me chi kokokokokokoko obi oye kokonsa bia ye wi eye ntro sa nkrofo me ntumi ni omo njele entumi ni omo mbonde na wonam na ende woni we kwa ha na wo koda nkrofo bebre akoda mbe me bi echi omo ba aye omo anye nipa bi mu na hwan na beka hwan mpo nanim. If you want to know the real owners of the world, they are not like us. Omonte se mene wo. Hey, Debbie. Omonte se mene wo. They have superhuman abilities which they protect by not marrying outside their DNA. Edi kan aka atro. Omo wo sa DNA mu no. They are too advanced and have kept all the secrets of the world to themselves. Omo no wo sa nim die we nti unya ko hu se kim. Omo so se wo nim. So they are just about 0.1% of the world. The rest of us are the ones living in amnesia. As a drama, as a trance, as a vivid lucid dream, vivid dream. And then you can say you'll be a few people. I'm no more counting with steps. I won't was so. And if they say they will kill you. Now, if they say they will protect their own, don't go there. Because kita and we can't even remember our last life before this reincarnation. Na ye rob off. Na se see empoda wu kura bi so dai kra monka ebi kra say omo nso dai. Nti woni ethereal no woni dimension bi eni wani ni wo hwe ye. Na wote ya de ne ba twabo tomo football. Atwabo bi e keje bi e eno ane se wo kọ. May Mother Earth help us. Sase na etiso no de. Now, occult take out. Before I go, no, I'm no we what? Before I go, I want to speak briefly about what the occult thinks about snake people. You can call them chitaris, you can call them any mama bama and reptilians. Saying na occult of in mainstream occult mythology, we all have reptilians in us. Do you remember the snake eating itself called Ouroboros? Mokai, sembe kansa Ouroboros dragon, the year of dragon. Ebi mu se nyanya nkrofo you share videos of American here de ba ya amount for year mem. In mainstream occult, it depicts the rising of the Kundalini through the chakras. And I said through the chakras. The snake here represents the Egyptian god called Apep, the serpent king who is fighting against Ra and the goddess Mat. When a year secret, minyananka mechiremu, but michiremu a mekans in binum. Na mekura mi wupo ebeye binum de, but my drofu besudodo. cause me wa adofo chain atamfo. I won't do that cha-cha. The serpent king represents our survival instinct that fight against our divine self. Ubienim, the crown chakra, the kundalini, the besi wapampem, solar plexus, so someone munim, and then microphone, and one kundalini, no, and from the solar plexus chakra, all the energy point, it is believed, say, and no, and they fight against your real self, and also say your divine self, and now you fight for your home. And a goddess is sitting at the lowest chakra, the fire that must rise through the chakra. Grace. If you want na abasuru, this is what the occultic people have. Instead say me, sanka meye bibia, anka meye occult, me join occult. But me pese be di mi so be ma bibia enti. Me, I refuse. Say you be initiating me into anything. No, any anka mi. I cannot suffer here and suffer after I am dead. It won't happen because it will not end. Soul no in. This goddess is the fire. She creates physical pleasures and desires. So in the occult, the snake is Apep, on which our fire must rise through our spine to the crown chakra. I think some me no waka go tap my spine ni bibia my no so time my YouTube channel, no, you can actually go through it after this and watch it. This occult knowledge is not why I shared my hypothesis, but I'm telling you so you understand that whether the enemy is within or outside, we are in deep darkness. Whatever is happening, we have the real thing going on. You're free. You're free at all. I am begging you with everything you believe in. Tie, if you walk to my office and you say you will pay for consciousness, you will pay for soul travel, I don't even understand. Obi kra say, "Oh, to me, nye consciousness na the book of Enoch when he amanone ade." What is consciousness? You can't get consciousness and lose your future or your past or your history or your generation. It doesn't work like that. When I am to me, I am begging everybody watching me today to work on his or her own self. Gain your consciousness and liberate yourself. I will lift you wherever you are. Shalom. Peace.